Did you know that Standard Time has an employee timesheet page? If you're using Standard Time for manufacturing data collection and analysis, you may not have even realized that or even seen it. That's because some manufacturers use barcodes and time logs almost exclusively. But as it turns out, the employee timesheet is a close relation to the time log page you may already be familiar with. The timesheet can give you more information and may even become the go-to page for managers, engineers, and office workers who simply need manual timesheet entry. Let's pop in for a look. The Monday through Sunday cells are your first clue that this page is tuned for manual input. And just to be clear, you're seeing the same information as in the time logs page. The content is nearly identical, just with a different look. So this isn't a new function in Standard Time. It's pretty much the same as the time logs page you may already be using. Which means scans from shop floor employees also show up in the timesheet. Sweet bonus! Let's start with a quick orientation. The colored rows with the gear icon are projects. Below those with the lightning bolts are tasks. And scrolling down, the rows with the umbrellas are for requesting time off. Simply enter hours into the Monday through Sunday cells just like a spreadsheet. This menu displays timesheet options including weeks and pay periods. You might consider choosing favorites to filter the timesheet by frequently used projects. Which brings up an interesting topic, filtering. Did you notice the panel at the left? Choices in this tree filter the timesheet. In other words, shows less information, usually to help find something or to simplify a long list. Got too many jobs to scroll through? Filter by client, project manager, or portfolio. Too many tasks? Filter by category or completion. Want to view another employee's timesheet? Filter by user. Find a specific date? Use date range. When you're done, just click the little red minus button in the toolbar to remove filtering and return to safety. Pretty slick. Lots of options, good stuff. You may have also noticed the Properties panel at the right when entering timesheet hours. Those properties are for the thing you last entered or clicked. That may be a project, a task, or a new time log you recently entered. Properties help edit in a more specific way. Most are optional, so don't worry about the details or messing things up. We mentioned earlier that the timesheet and time logs pages have nearly identical content. I'll point out some differences. Pretty quickly, you realize there's no entry cells in time logs. Sure, you can type into these columns, but it's nothing like the timesheet. This is more for dashboard and reporting use than manual entry. And you may have noticed that the timesheet is optimized for project and task entry. It's not just a list. Just like in the timesheet, you can filter time logs to shorten lists and find things. Pop back and forth to make sure everything is correct. Click the blue refresh button to get fresh data that other employees have entered. Hey, that's about it for now. Hopefully this has been a nice little orientation to get you started and maybe a little inspired. Remember, manufacturing is more than factory work. Engineers and office workers sometimes need a timesheet too. Consider the Standard Time Cloud as an option for that. Good luck!